Hello, you fans, here again. And I figure, why not? Why not? I talked about Elvis, Jailhouse Rock, but this one is also a classic when it comes to Elvis films. People think of Las Vegas, you think of the song Viva Las Vegas. It's been done, it's been sang, a lot of Elvis impersonators in Las Vegas sing the song. Remember, the CC Top sang a version of Viva Las Vegas, but everyone else remembers, to anyone I should say, remembers the iconic film Viva Las Vegas. Come out in 1964, and I didn't mind this one. I didn't mind it. I felt his acting was a lot more better. Wasn't as wooden. The songs were pretty good. It had a few good car chases at the end, a race, I should say, a few good car races at the end. Had that interesting story. So we're going to go with Viva Las Vegas. It does, you got Elvis, the pelvis again. And in this, he starts off going to a casino, Nazi, it's Las Vegas, and he uses money. You've got the idea, he's down on his luck, and he wants to be a racing driver, and that's what he is, he's a racing driver. And I do know in real life there's supposed to be a love interest in real life, but Nazi didn't happen. He was married to Priscilla still at the time. But there was supposed to be a love interest with the actors who does plays his loved one in this. And I actually like the song where there's a song in it, it's down the poor and it says, "The do know it, but I want to now," something like that. And then she says, "The gentleman's all wet," and knocks him in water. But I do actually like some of the car chases, some of the race tracks, and I've got to admit, some of them look really, really dangerous. I mean, they look dangerous. And I do know it ain't been the first time he's been a racing driver. He was a racing driver in Speedway, and he was a racing driver again in another film called Breakout. So it's not been the first time he's seen Elvis play a racing driver. And everyone always remembers the iconic song, Rewind, what I just said, Viva Las Vegas. Everyone remembers that song, Viva Las Vegas. And it's, in a way, it's kind of interesting to see what Las Vegas looked like in 1964. It definitely looks a lot different than what it looks now. So you've got the pretty lights, the pretty colours, all the casinos and everything. But sometimes when I look at old films, very old films like this, it's very interesting to see what Las Vegas looked like back in that golden era. So I kind of like it. Again, I love the way Elvis looks. I love the shoe, I love the shirt, I love the tie. And it's like I said, his acting performance, different take, but he always had a presence. Any film Elvis did, I always felt in that golden era, Elvis had a presence. And of course, after his singing career, he went and did a few tours in Las Vegas. You know what I mean? He did a lot of Elvis concerts when Elvis was alive and kicking in Las Vegas, as well as a lot of Elvis imitators. So like I say, he's a racing driver, he falls for his due. Again, like most films, you make a pound bet. You'll make a pound bet that there'll be a sing song, either by Elvis or someone else. There's a bit where the girl's singing, I could tip a take, she's pretty to look at in that golden era. Some of the singing's good, some of it's a bit, you know what I mean, but I didn't mind it for what it were. And I've got to admit, nearly at the end, the bit where he's in the car, Elvis, and the bit where we got all the racing drivers, he's got to win all this money, he's down on his luck. Some of them car chase scenes look so dangerous. See, this is something they could forward a DVD, a bold features, and anything. Was this done for real, or was it filming of a real car race? Because I swear that some of these races look dangerous. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these people got killed because they look so dangerous. It's unbelievable. I'm thinking, did loads of people did this film, did they get killed? Because some of the car races, I shit you not, look so bloody dangerous. This car's bouncing about, this car's smashing into one another. There's one scene when thinking, did this guy get out alive? It looks so bloody dangerous. It's unbelievable. I'm thinking, what? In that era, car races was really that dangerous? So he's in the racing track, he's down on his luck, he's down to win the money, and of course, come on, it's an Elvis film. He wins. He wins the deal, he gets the money, and then 10 out of 10. You got that great song, Viva Las Vegas. And then you got a toast, it's an old film, you've got the end. But I actually like this one. I like the look of Las Vegas. I like the way it looks back in that era. I like some of the characters in it. I even like the performance by Elvis. Little bits here and there. I've got to admit, he's still a little bit wooden. There are bits where I could definitely see he's improved as an actor, even though really deep down he's a singer. I like his love interest. I just heard rumours that there was a thing going on between him and her, but I don't want to get sued. It was just a rumour. There's enough biography that he did have a thing for his actress in this film, where the film was being made. Whether there's any truth in that, or it's just ticky-tackle, I'm only saying what I've heard, right? There's been rumours over the years, but, you know, a rumour's a rumour. And that's how it actually what back in that era. But I do actually like the actress. She's very pretty. She definitely was talented in that era. She's a good dancer, good singer. You can definitely see she's had a lot of talent. And I do like the bit, there's a bit where he's in this dance film, right? Dance film. It's in this dance floor, I should say, film. Dance floor. And you've got these girls dancing, you know, pretty to look at. It's the 60s, so you're not going to see a lot of nakedness, but you don't need her in this film. Lots of pretty girls, all dancing about. And so on. And I say, I just love the way Elvis looks. I love the suit. I love the shirt. I do know probably some of that was panned out for him to wear. He didn't wear it of his own choice. But smart choice, whoever did it, whether it was his choice, whether it's whoever's producing the film's choice, whatever. I've got to admit, he looks the part. He looks good. I love the hairstyle. I swear, right? I swear, if I had hair again and I wasn't bald as a badger, I'd love to have the hairstyle what Elvis has in this film. I'd love to have this hairstyle what Elvis Presley has in this film. Check back, 60s style, slip back. He looks smooth. The suit, everything. And, you know, the bit he gets knocked in the swimming pool, he's trying to get his look with his derm. He does get his look with this derm. Some of the tar chases, I know, I'm repeating myself, but some of them are just spectacular. The tar chases, the bit where they're in the desert, you've got them racing along, some of them are just bouncing in the air. And it's like I said, some of the, I don't know, maybe back then, maybe the car races were more dangerous, because I swear, I'm thinking to myself, did some of these racing drivers, did some of them get out alive when they did this film, Viva Las Vegas? Did some of them actually get out alive, or did some of them get killed making this film? Because I swear, some of these races look bloody dangerous. So when you think about it, it's not just to sing songs that Elvis does, or who's his love interest, or his mate. You could say the races at the end, looking at Las Vegas back in its heyday. It's the highlight of the film. It's become a total classic. A lot of people remembered it for that song, Viva Las Vegas. There were a lot of Elvis imitators what have used that song. Elvis himself, remember rightly, when he was live on store, I think once sang it a few times. I know, as he said, I repeat it, CC Top did their version of Viva Las Vegas, but Viva Las Vegas by Elvis, it's a classic. What else can I say? So for a classic, a 13-star rating. But until then, be smart, be safe, and I'll end it like this. Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. See you later.